Hi everyone! Welcome back to I Run Things. My name is Susie, and in this channel we inspire health, adventure, and bold living. Today I want to talk about a topic that does not get enough attention in the running world: knowing when to quit during a race. You heard me right. When to step off the course and call it quits. As runners, we're wired to push through the pain, right? But what if I told you that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to quit? It doesn't make you weak. It makes you a runner who's thinking about the long game. Now, I'm not saying you stop at the first sign of discomfort. Races are hard. Pushing through mental and physical barriers is what we do as runners. I get it. Quitting sounds like a bad word. We've all been there. You're in the middle of a race, whether it's a marathon, your first 5K, and things just aren't going your way. But here's the thing, knowing when to quit doesn't make you weak. It makes you smart. It makes you a runner who's thinking about the long game, about keeping your body and mind strong for years to come. Today I'm going to share with you the reasons why quitting is not such a bad thing, how to recognize the signs that it might be time to pull out, and when it's just the pain talking and you should keep pushing. There's a balance, and I'm gonna help you find it. I've been there. Let me tell you about my Atlantic City Marathon. It was a hot day. I've been pushing myself pretty hard leading up to it. The first few miles were fine, but by the halfway mark, my body was sending me warning signs, and big ones. I kept telling myself to push through. If I just hung on, I'd make it to the end. But my mile 11, kind of pretty early on, I was feeling very lightheaded, I was very dizzy, and I was just running on empty. That's when I had to make a tough decision. I dropped out. At first, I felt awful about it. I thought I failed. But you know what? Looking back, it was the best decision I could make. My body was telling me to stop, and I listened. That choice is going to allow me to recover. Because let's face it, I have big goals coming up. I am running Trans-Gran Canaria, which is a 52-miler with 14,000 feet of elevation. So, it was the right decision to make for me. So how do you know when it's time to quit though? Here are some signs that it's more than just a tough race, that you might actually be in danger if you keep going. Number 1, severe cramping. We've all had cramps. But if they're so bad that you can't keep a normal stride and are at risk of falling, then it's smart to call it quits. Number 2, dizziness or lightheadedness. If you're feeling like you might faint, stop immediately. This could be a sign of dehydration, heat exhaustion, or something more serious. Number 3, chest pain or trouble breathing. This one's pretty obvious. Any sign of chest pain, irregular heartbeat, or difficulty breathing could be life-threatening. Number 4, blurry vision or confusion. These are signs that your body's under severe stress, possibly from heat stroke, dehydration, or even overextension, so it's not worth the risk. Recognizing these signs early and acting on them could prevent long-term injury or even worse. You can always run a road race, but you only get one body. Now let's talk about the flip side, when not to quit. Because sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. There are moments in every race when it just feels extremely hard. You might think that you want to quit, but you actually don't need to. So how do you tell the difference? There are 3 questions I ask myself when I hit the wall. Number 1, is this something I've felt before? Number 2, am I able to keep a pace even if it's a slower pace? And number 3, is my form still intact? If the answer to all 3 of these is yes, then it's just a tough moment and you need to push through. Sometimes it's our brains telling us that we are uncomfortable, but we are not in danger. That's where mental strength comes into play. Push through that discomfort. That's what's gonna make it so rewarding to keep pushing till you finish. At the end of the day, it's all about the long game. It's about being able to run in the many years to come. It's about staying healthy. It's about enjoying the process. When I stepped off the course at the Atlantic City Marathon, I really wasn't thinking about the Atlantic City Marathon. I was thinking about Trans-Gran Canaria. My ability to lace up my shoes again and hit the road sooner rather than later came into play. And now, in a couple days here, I'm gonna start preparing again for the Trans-Gran Canaria, a 52-miler with 14,000 feet of elevation that crosses the island of Gran Canaria from the north to the south. It's gonna be an epic adventure. So, should you ever quit a race? Maybe. If your body is giving you serious signs, do not ignore them. Quitting isn't failure, it's living to run another day. But if it's your mind that's just playing tricks on you, keep digging, keep pushing. That's where the magic happens. I want to hear your story. Have you ever had to drop out of a race? What made you decide to quit? Or alternatively, what made you keep pushing? And if you find this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload another video like this one. Alright guys, this is it. Run fearless.